What is the ruling on the person who pronounced divorce while he is angry? We're getting a lot of divorce questions. So this question, it was answered by one of the greatest scholars in Islamic history, Imam ibn al-Qayyim, the famous student of Imam ibn Taymiyyah, rahimahullah. He wrote a book, in fact, just on this issue. That book is called إغاثة اللهفان في حكم الطلاق الغضبان. In this book, he listed the types of anger. That is, a person who is angry, he is in 3 different stages. And the first of those 3 stages is, he called that stage غضب الشديد. That is the extreme anger. And the person who is in this state, he most often he do not know what he's saying. He is completely unaware of his disposition. Probably he is completely unconscious. His anger get the best of him, that he become detached from reality. It is said that he is completely unconscious, that we know how when we are angry in that state, how it becomes. Like, you do not know if you're even in this car, or the sea, or the land, or if you're in a river, or where you do not know your current habitat, where you are. So he said, this person, if they pronounce divorce on their wives, then the divorce is not valid, because he doesn't know what he's saying. He is not aware of his surrounding. He is not he's unconscious, we will say, not really unconscious, but he is not thinking properly. So the divorce is not legitimate. Then, as for the second type of anger, he says, al-ghadab al-yasir. That is the light anger. That is, he is not extremely angry, just probably his wife told him something, and then he became angry, just a little bit of anger. So for this person, if he pronounced divorce, then the divorce is legitimate. The divorce is valid. So if he pronounced divorce on his wife, because he knows what he's saying, he's just not extremely angry, not extremely exacerbated, his divorce become valid, and it is called a legitimate divorce. As for the third, this is where he placed a lot of emphasis, because he said it's called a divorce that is within between the extreme divorce and the extreme anger and the light anger. That's why it's called al-halatul wusta. He said, in this stage, which is the stage in which a lot of people incur, when they are angry, he said, for this category, this person, he doesn't know what he's saying, because he's angry, but not to the extent of extreme anger. And then he's not lightly angry. I don't know, because there's no way to balance or to find appropriate words for that. But for this stage, he said, he argues that this person, they are one of two things. They are one or two things, because when he's angry in this particular state, he regrets after his anger. Whenever the anger has left him, he regrets. He becomes regretful of what he says concerning divorce to his wife, or whatever statement he made. So he becomes regretful. So for this person now, is their divorce legitimate or not legitimate? Meaning, the person who is not extremely angry, but however is not a light anger. Is their divorce legitimate or not? The scholars, they differ on 2 opinions in this as well. The first opinion is that they say his anger, his divorce is legitimate, and this is the opinion of the Hanbali madhab. They said his divorce is legitimate. As for the second opinion, which was backed by Sheikh al-Islam ibn Taymiyyah and Sheikh Abdul Aziz bin Baz, and also Sheikh Muhammad ibn Uthaymeen, they said that his divorce is not legitimate, because he it's almost like the ghadab shadid, because he didn't know what you were saying, and then he became remorseful and regretful for his statement. So his divorce is not legitimate, and this is the uh, the acceptable or the most correct opinion. Why? Because the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam in an authentic hadith he says, "La talaqa wa la itaq fi ighlaq." That there is no talaq, meaning talaq is not legitimate when the person mind is closed, when the person is not thinking properly. In the States, the divorce is not legitimate. So here, scholars they say this is the correct opinion. So a person who is angry, but that's why anger, what we can benefit from this, the anger is not good, because Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam he warned us from getting angry every single time. A man came to the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He asked him, "Give me an advice, advise me on something." And Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said to him, "La taghdab, do not get angry." He replied, "Okay, no problem. Give me another advice." Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, "La taghdab, do not get angry." The third time he repeated again, "La taghdab, do not get angry." So I'm being angry, because when you're angry, you mostly say things and do things that you become remorseful and regretful of them after having done this deed. That's why he said, when you're angry, you should sit down. When you're standing, whenever you're in a state of anger, when you're standing, sit. If you're angry while sitting, lie down. Or you just go to bed and sleep, because anger mostly, especially when you snap, you become you are in that state of يعني, paranoia. You don't know what you're saying. You're angry. You're completely angry. So he warned us not to get angry, to control our emotions, and always say things and do things that will bring us joy and smile on our face. But however, anger, it is from our creation, is within us, is ingrained within us. This is how Allah created us. One way or the other, you'll get angry for something. But the remedy for this is that when you're angry, try to stay away from whatever is angering you or is making you angry, to recite the Quran, make dhikr to Allah, sit or lie or sleep or leave the environment that you're in for that particular moment until your anger can go away from you, because anger is within us. It's ingrained within our fitrah. Even the prophets, they got angry. That's what Allah said. وَلَمَّا سَكَتَ عَنْ مُوسَى الْغَضَبِ, that when the anger went away from Musa, so the prophet Moses, on whom be peace, became angry. So we know from here that anger is within us. So the best way to control it is to refrain from things that will make us angry. And also when we are angry, then he gives us the remedy as well in his statement, sallallahu alaihi wasallam.